It's officially spring, and like warm weather, allergy season is here for most people in southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. There is still pain at the pump after Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp signed the gas tax suspension, with gas prices $3.79 for regular, going up for diesel at $4.59. Many people are looking to buy homes, but with low inventory and high prices, home buyers are concerned their dream home doesn't exist. The GBI is investigating an officer-involved shooting that happened early Saturday morning in City Market off of West Congress Street, and that club behind me. Officers say a man pulled out a gun on a bouncer. Shots was fired and a man was hit. Right now, we're still learning the conditions of the man tonight. Happening all weekend long, local college students are telling an inspiring story for the first Black female journalist, Ida B. Wells.
When allergy season pops, it pops hard.
And it could start popping earlier. According to the National Communications, by the end of the century, the peak of pollen season could begin 40 days earlier. But Dr. Jack Eats of Southern Allergy and Asthma says he doesn't believe that's the case.
It varies every year. Like if we have a real cold winter, it's a little later. But if you don't have much winter, it's kind of more gradual and it comes on a little bit earlier, but it's not as strong.
He believes knowing when pollen season starts is the best way to get ahead of your symptoms.
Now, one thing I'd caution people about is that you don't want to take shots of steroids or oral steroids because those are immunosuppressant medicines, and you really don't want to suppress your immune system while we're still in the COVID-19 pandemic.
Fortunately, Dr. East says there are some things you can do to make your allergy season more bearable.
If you run the air conditioner and don't have the windows open, you're going to cut down on your pollen exposure.
Reporting in Savannah, Clara Faith, WJCL 22 News. The play, Ida B. and the Lynching Tree, put on by Savannah State University's Player by the Sea, tells the story of an early champion for civil rights.
African-American history is history.
Ida B. Wells was a teacher, journalist, and activist. And Vanity Johnson, who portrays the young Ida B. Wells, says playing the character has given her a voice she never thought she had.
I have something to say, like everyone needs to listen to me, and I'm going to get my word out. There's no one out here who's not going to know what I have to say for my people. So I'm finding that strength in her.
They saw something they had never seen in Mississippi. A northern white missionary.
Tiffany Wright, who portrays the older Ida B. Wells and narrates the play, said Wells reminds her a little of herself.
My role is elderly Ida B. Wells. She is recalling her life and writing her memoir, and the memoir is essentially coming to life on stage. I do feel like I relate to her because she doesn't mind, shaking things up a little bit, and she's very unapologetic about it.
She is, her crusade for justice on anti-lynching was a crusade for her whole entire life. We talk about it in the play and how it started, and this play is an origin play.
Director David I.L. Poole believes Wells' story needs to be told.
I felt it was very important because of the political climate that has happened, the Black Lives Matter movement, also what has been going on, historically to erase people from history.
And when you passed the city examination, I gave you a job in the city schools.
Clara Faith, WJCL 22 News.